Hi everybody. So as I was looking through some of my old sketchbooks, many times I noticed that the characters are just standing there, not really doing much. They're kind of like just gazing off at a distance or just having a pondering look, perhaps reflecting what I was feeling at the moment. I think that's what artists often do unconsciously, and nothing's really happening. I feel like there's not much of a story, and I always feel like I want more story coming out from the picture. Is that the same for you when you look through your drawings? So I was always trying to figure out how can I add more story into the picture. So while putting together an art workshop for kids, I put together this little formula that would actually help them to create a drawing with story elements in it. And then I realized actually this is something that I could apply to my own drawings. Okay, so this is what I came up with. First, draw a face with an expression, do the body with an action, add an object or person, and think of a place. Somewhere that's probably unexpected. Some place that will probably put the character in an unusual situation. So I got my paper here and just some random art tools. I'm not really sure if this is gonna work, so I'm gonna have to just try it. Sometimes you just have to give it a go. And if it messes up, just do another one. So an expression. An expression will create an emotion. So think of, I guess it'll be good to just come up with a face shape. Like, what kind of face shape do I want? Let's not overthink it. What do I feel like? Maybe I just feel like this kind of blockish soap bar kind of face. Now think of an expression. Happy, sad, let me see. What do I feel like? Kind of anxious because of all the things I need to do today. All right, just this. Maybe I'll just keep it loose. So this is a blank expression. No, we want it to be a happy expression. Yes, something like this. Okay, so this is less neutral. Let's not make anything too defined right now. Okay, now think of an action. What could this person be doing? Well, I just watched Superman, so maybe let's try he's flying. Let's draw in how like kids draw it. I love how kids draw because they use really nice shapes. How does his hands look? Maybe I'll just give him... do you have a cape? Let's just do a cape like that. Yeah, top view. So this is an action, he's flying. We have an expression. So we have an expression, we have an action. Now we just add an object or a person. It can be more than one object, I would say. Okay, so he seems to be looking here. What could be here? So I'm just thinking about whatever things I have been seeing recently that usually can be used in a drawing. Little bears. My kid has been playing with a toy bear. Looks like it's falling down. So, okay, let's just make many other things falling down. Perhaps it's all little creatures falling down, and maybe he's rescuing them. So I'm kind of developing a story as I go along. What is this? And this would be a cat. How do you draw a hamster? Okay, I don't know what this is. And we can have a pet turtle. My kid was drawing something like a turtle this morning. We have an expression, action, he's rescuing. Let's have another one. And what is this place? A building? It would make sense if it's a building, it's high up. I'm thinking, is there anything more surprising than a building? I guess not. Well, I guess that would be a building. Has to be a building. Okay, so if it's a building, it's gonna get a bit complicated. Let's just see, let's do some lines and having some windows. Perhaps if the building wasn't exactly there, maybe it was on this, just on this side, and we have, well, let's just see what happens if we do this. Gotta try it. No, it's not something I would recommend. I almost want to give up, but let's just see. All right, let's give him a party hat or something. He doesn't have much of a hair. So let's just get some art tools. So when doing an illustration, I can do the background or the people first. I think I'll do the background because I think that would help me to create some contrast for the characters. I got these oil pastels. They are cellular oil pastels. I have not really used them much, but got them at a good deal. Think that they're really nice and creamy, so see what happens. Well, kind of got the background. Now to get the characters drawn out and make sure that they have enough contrast against the background. And I mean tonal value contrast. That means one has to be lighter and one has to be darker. I think I'm generally happy with the colors, but some parts can have more contrast. One thing I could play with is actually either the shadows or the outlines. The outlines don't have to be black, it could also be a color, so maybe let's go see what works. And perhaps I could use a bit more red. I could give more reason why these people are falling out of the building. So overall, I think it looks pretty decent. There are pops of red color, so the eye just travels through the page. There's drama and there's something happening. The characters kind of stand out against the background. The only thing is that I'm not sure what this character is. Is he an animal or not? He just looks like a tofu head, and I think I'll just give him some ears. Let's just see. Let's just give them more of a worried expression just to raise the drama. So that will contrast against his smiley face. So I could just keep working on this, but I think this is good enough. And I think there's more going on than just a character standing still. There's actually something happening. So I'm just gonna frame this up. After I put it up, my wife saw it and said that this might give my 3-year-old ideas that it's okay to jump out of windows or something. So just to be careful, I took it down. A bit of a bummer, but it's not a bad thing. It means that this picture is successful in communicating a story such that it might cause such a concern. And perhaps it also goes to show that a picture with a clearer story comes with more responsibility. So I have to be careful with what I'm saying with my pictures, intentionally or unintentionally. I do want my pictures to have a positive influence. My daughter, who is 11 years old, just saw it as a hero rescuing cute animals. So who's the audience also makes a difference. So if you want to build more stories into your drawings, maybe this might work for you. Hope you had fun watching, and I'll see you again.